It's tutorial day. And I know this is a little weird angle, but I have you guys on the gimbal tripod system I've made. So welcome to the tutorial. Alright, I'm going to flip the camera around. You guys can just watch me get ready because I'm going to show you guys what you need. I don't have it in the description as of yet, but I will show you. I thought about doing this on the computer too, so I'm kind of in debate whether I'm going to use the computer or not at the same time. Maybe I will, but that requires me to do a little bit more setup. So for this tutorial, maybe I'll do one here on the phone and then one on the computer too. So you'll see my background. Yay! Who doesn't love Disney? Woohoo! Alright, if you don't love Disney, don't put that in the comments. Because here, we do Disney. So I am going to make something fruity. And we're going to... I need another color. Oh, here. So I'm going to be using a yellow green, an orange, and white. So let me see if I can tilt this camera the right way because you're on the gimbal. Nope, that was the wrong way. Oh, hello. Okay. Sorry. Let's see which way it goes. You'll see Freddy walking back there. Okay, here we go. Is it going to tilt that way for me? I don't know. Live, guys. This is live. Oh, it keeps wanting to go the other way. I don't want it to go the other way. And you guys literally are on a gimbal, on a tripod. A gimbal, just to let you know, is basically a device that you can move your camera around on. Your phone, that is. It looks like I'm going to only get this angle. Can I get a different angle? Can I get a different angle? Yes, I can. I just have to figure it out. Bear with me, everybody. This is live. I did test this a little bit before I got on here. I promise, but it's just... when you go live, it looks different. So if you are tuning in live and you're probably like, what the heck is happening? This is what's happening. I'm trying to get the gimbal to turn the right way so I can get an overhead shot from a tripod. Let's see, we'll turn it back this way. We'll tilt it. Oop, nope, this way is for down. Now, if it stays here, that would be great. It's been changing on its own because it probably is like, what the heck is happening? Where are we? What are we doing? The gimbal doesn't really like to be in this angle, and right now it's kind of in my way. But you're going to need some Model Magic is what we're using today. And I have pipe cleaners. Now you can use this to make things more stable. You can use that, or if you have some aluminum wire that's real bendy, that would be ideal. So those are our, oh, I almost dropped it, clay colors. And then over here, hello, thanks for tuning in. I should put you guys up on the screen. Maybe I can do that. Maybe I can put you guys on so I can see the chat on the screen. That would be a good idea, right? And then I don't have to look at this phone every time I'm going on. So hold on, I'm gonna put your chat up here, guys. Let's find you. Where's everybody from? Let me know. I'm in sunny, hot South Florida. So yeah, it's pretty hot here. It's hot in the studio. We are going to be making some stuff with some Model Magic. This is what I've been working on with the kiddos this week in my classes. And yeah, so this is what we're making. And we're going to make something fruity. You guys can see the chat on the window here. So now I can see your comments better. So let me know. Show me some love. Let me know you're here. I wonder if I can pop this out. Can I pop this out? Oh, yeah. We'll pop the chat out. So it's just the chat running. And I can put you guys here by the castle. Yeah. So that way I can see you. I can see you guys when you chat right here. All right. Other tools that you might need. Now, these tools are pretty reasonable in price. Let me move the lid out of the way. And you can get, if you are here in the US and you have a Dollar Tree near you, they actually have these kits that have these plastic tools. So this is a roller for rolling out your clay. These are texture tools for all different kinds of things. So I'm going to grab a couple of these things out of here. We only need one roller. And we're going to take out, I'll just pull out some random tools. As far as cutting things out, you can roll things out just like rolling out cookies with the roller, and then you can use these cutters that are like cookie cutters. You could use cookie cutters. You just need to make sure you clean your cookie cutters before using them for cookies again. But we can use those. If I can find a round one, that would be great. But I don't see a round one. And I'm going to get another tool. Hold on a second. If you guys saw behind the scenes right now, y'all would be like, what the heck? Okay, so this is actually a blade that's used for polymer clay cutting. And if you are a kiddo, if you're using a sharp blade, make sure you have your adulto with you. Okay, so that's something that you kids, if you're watching this, don't do that by yourself at home. These are texture plates, and basically you can get textures on your clay, and each one of these come with a front and a back. Now the ones that are in white, once again, these were from the Dollar Tree, you guys. These were super reasonable price. These are not from the Dollar Trees. These are from Michael's. So I do buy supplies from all different places. The Model Magic you can get pretty much anywhere. I do order it in bulk, so I have lots of them because I teach this class. So I order it in bulk on Amazon. So let's get into this. We're going to first make, a yellow one first. So I said we're going to make something fruity. Now these packs, oh, they're so hard to get into. So you might want to have a pair of scissors handy and just open them like that. Okay. Now this clay is an air dry clay. Throw that in the trash. And it's like foam. When you open it up, it'll stick to the package like that, but that's clay too. Don't lose it. Look at all that clay that just was stuck to the package. So you're going to have this clay, and we're only going to do a small one or two of these, just for time's sake. So it's very squishy, and it's stretchy, and it will come apart. Now one thing that's really cool about Model Magic clay is that it is mixable. So if you want to take and do a little color theory, if you take red and yellow, you get what color? Anybody want to answer in the chat? Red and yellow give you purple. No, I'm kidding. It gives you orange, you guys. So if you wanted to change up and mix your own colors, you can do that. And you can change the tone of the colors as well by adding either this the darker color of the same kind to it, adding a little touch of black, which actually makes it almost look grayish, or you can use white. So you can change those values in the color that way. Okay, so we've got this and it's ready to go. It's not like polymer clay, you have to really knead it. You just knead it. You just knead it and squish it and knead it. And you have to do that to make the polymer clay workable. And with regular clay too, with earth clay, you have to squish it and add water and all that stuff. And then with earth clay, you have to bake it in an oven. And polymer clay, you have to bake in an oven. Well, earth clay, you need a kiln. You need a really hot oven. And the good thing about Model Magic is you don't need an oven. So you can just work it around like this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it back down to the table. I'm going to see if I can get in tighter frame. It's not going to let me. Will it let me zoom this way? Yes. So on the table, I probably should have had a mat down here, but that's okay. It cleans. It's not going to make a mess. I'm going to roll it into a little snake. So you can roll it flat into a snake this way, or you can do a snake in your hand by rolling your hands like this, back and forth, okay? But if you use the table, you will get a snake like this. So I'm going to flatten it on one side, and what's going to happen is that it's going to give me, you can also, if you want to flatten it, just take the roller here and roll it up from the table up, and it's going to give me a little wedge like this, okay? So when I have that little wedge like that, it's ready to go, okay? So the next thing, now I want to make several of these. So get your adult, or if you are an adult, take yourself and your blade, and you're just going to chop us off into even segments. So with this size snake, I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I could use this one as a 6th one, but it's kind of shorter than the other, so we're going to put that to the side. So now we have these teardrop shaped wedges. Has anybody figured out what we're making yet? So we have this. You can reshape it a little bit if you need to. So each one is a teardrop. Okay. The next cool thing that we're going to do, we're going to put these to the side. And we're going to take a pack of white clay. Get our handy dandy scissors here. And cut the top off of that. And open up the white clay. And we're just going to take some of this, pull off a piece of the white clay, and we're going to squish it, squish it, squish it, squish it. Oh, that's kind of nice, right? Thanks, guys, for tuning in, everybody that's tuning in with me live. And since we're going to take this, we're going to roll this one out with a roller. We're going to roll it pretty thin, but not too thin. So once you roll one direction, I hope you guys can see that. Maybe. No, it doesn't want to turn. I think it's like at its capacity and turning level from where we're at. And you turn and pick it up and turn it the other way. We're just going to roll it out. And every time you turn it, a quarter turn, it'll help make it get wider and wider. It's almost like we're making a pizza dough or something. So we have this. You can pull it and stretch it, but you don't want to make it too thin. So we have this sheet of clay. Alright. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to check the width of these, right? And I'm going to take the handy dandy cutter. Use your adult to do this if you need to. And I'm basically going to cut some strips. Okay. So now we have these strips cut out. And we're going to take our teardrops that we made. And we're going to cover each piece in white from, let's see, how do I want to do it? I'm going to go this way. I'm going to take this. You can also cut the clay with scissors. Look at that. How fun is that, right? And we're just going to wrap each teardrop with the point being the touch point right here. Just going to cut it off. Alright, so we got one there. And if it goes around the edges, that's fine. So we have one. And we can squish it to make it more of a teardrop still. So each piece of clay, you're going to lay it on. Ah! If it sticks, it sticks. So be careful. Make sure you're ready to lay it down. And we're going to put it over like this. And cut this piece off. Okay, so we're going to do all of these, wrap them in white. If you have to start over with your clay, just put it back together, give it a squish. We might be only making a yellow one of these, because I might not have enough to make all the other ones. So we have this one. Just going to cut a strip. Pull off the edges. Take the edge where it's a pointy part. Sorry, I was off camera there. You're going to take the pointy part and lay it on. Roll it over until it meets. You can either use your cutting tool or your pair of scissors. Snip. Okay, so we've got that. We need to do two more. We might need to grab some more white clay out of the pack. Now, this clay will dry in about 24 hours. So it's, you're not going to have to bake it or do anything like that. So you want to get it ready. Now, if you have extra clay and you want to preserve that and use it another time, I recommend having some small, like snack size Ziploc bags, a small Ziploc bag. And I say a small one because a bigger one might have extra air in it. So if you use the snack size bags, which, do I have any here? They're little bags. They're the little short ones. That's what you want to use. So I should be able to get two more strips cut out this way. Just gonna go here, cut into my mat, take this piece off. Oh no! It will stick to itself, so you have to you have to be mindful of where you place things, because it is very sticky. Sticky clay with Nikki today. Alright, I'm just going to cut that off. It's really nice to be able to cut it with your scissors too. So we're going to put this on the edge. I'm going to cut this little tiny piece off. Oh no, what's happening with the camera? Are you guys... Is this an earthquake? What is happening? I don't know what's going on with the camera. I think I touched it with my hair or something. Oh no! What's going on? Why is it doing that? Do you guys see that? It's like a poltergeist in here or something. What the heck? I'm sorry for the jitter. I'm not nervous at all. I don't know what's going on. Okay, how do I make that stop? We might have to do a part 2. Please tune in again. I'm gonna turn it off. Something's happening. I don't know. I mean, I'm okay. Don't worry. But let me turn it off and start over.